Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Corlick from Figured Out Productions. The following video is a video of some kind, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hey guys, it's Adam here. I'm with my buddy Snowman. We are actually up in southern Ontario, just outside of Toronto, illustrated here by, well, that's a truck, but there's a Tim Hortons back there, because that's the law. There must be a Tim Hortons in Canada at all times, always within viewing range. So what are we doing today? Well, we're going to be going to a whole bunch of different video game stores in the southern Ontario region. Currently we're in a couple in Mississauga, we got one in Hamilton we're going to hit up, as well as Milton, Ontario. I don't know if we're going to be able to do any more than that. Maybe one in Windsor, we'll see. But stay tuned to the adventure, and if you're ever out here and you want to look for video games, maybe this will help you out. Are you excited to find more junk?
Oh, that's about all I'm getting.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're certainly not getting Tim Hortons, I'll tell you that right now. Well, as you can see, Snowman is worshipped here in Canada. They keep your visage up and present at all times. How does that make you feel?
Honored.
Honored? Okay. So this is our first stop. Planet Games or World of Games? This looks like card game store. It doesn't look like a video game store. So, we made a mistake. Obviously that's not the right type of store. GPS said there was a game store here called Game Experts, and we were like, maybe they changed names. No, it turns out they're back across the street and closer to the Tim Hortons, so that actually tracks. Okay, we fixed it. We are now at Game Experts in Mississauga. Are you ready to find your junk? Always good for the Canadian junk. Let's do this. So we go inside, up on the walls. You can see the boxed consoles, and we got some statues. I really like these Sonic statues. And Dave actually remembers me.
Hey man,
we came in here years ago, and he actually remembers the game I got. What was it?
Red Card, I think, on the original Xbox.
Yes! Yeah. I don't know how you remember that. That was like a decade ago. Yeah. But it was really cool. And already, Snowman is pilfering the Xbox 360 section. It's already over there. But I should inform everybody, I have decided to part with the Sega Pluto. He offered me, what is it, a Looney?
Yeah.
He offered me one. I talked him down to a Toonie, though. I want a Toonie. I think that's only fair.
Yeah. All right, too, yeah.
All right, okay, all right. In all seriousness, so we got a nice selection of N64 cards. And for the American viewers, remember these are CAD prices, so you basically have to shave off like 20% of whatever you see to get it down to the USD number. General rule. We have a big section of PS2 back here as well. Ooh, that's a nicer selection of Sega CD than I was expecting. Game Gear, Genesis, Saturn, Sega CD. We have some imports as well. 32X. Oh, dude, everybody's doing these 3D printed, like, case. Every store we've seen, we drove to a bunch in Michigan. Everybody was doing that. Yeah, man, I desperately wanted this statue at one point. This the Luigi one. I tried to get that years ago. It's really cool to see that. Oh no, this is the Luigi's Mansion 3 one. I'm thinking of the Club Nintendo one, but either way, that's very cool to see. PS3 stuff, steelbooks, strategy guides. Yeah, you guys got all the cool stuff. I like seeing a Genesis 3 back there. Props.
Genesis 3, yep.
Yeah.
We've got a Sega CD in box and a 32X in box right now, too.
Very nice.
Which is not bad.
Nice wall of amiibos. I noticed that this seems to be more of a Canadian thing. I'm still seeing a lot of these up here where I'm not seeing them as much in the States anymore.
Yeah, so for amiibos, we went out of our way to get them. So that's why we wanted to stock, because we love them. But if you go to most Canadian stores, like regular retail, they're all sold out.
All right, I believe you,
they're all
because
sold out.
you're the first one we've been to on this trip so far. So I'm gonna, you're setting the bar, as it were.
Yeah.
Switches, Game Boys, Game Boy Colors, Game Boy games, DS games, PS5, more Switch stuff, lots of new Switch stuff. Yeah, hold. And then obviously, I'm assuming these are all the consoles for testing purposes.
Yes,
makes sense.
Demos, and then this one just for October, we did a horror showcase.
Yeah, I like it. Ooh, a Vectrex.
Yeah, and a Vectrex there.
Vectrex. Some of the horror games
the
are.
Price is scary.
He's 670 CAD. He's not wrong. Yeah. Okay, I can't say anything better than that. Like, there you go. Very cool stuff in there. So yeah, come on out, guys. This begins the the Ontario game hunting adventure. Oh, I didn't even notice this. We have obviously Nintendo stuff. So we got GameCube, more N64, NES, SNES, Wii U, Wii, more just there's a Genesis amongst all that. I don't think he wants to be there, man. It's not really his team.
It's supposed to be all consoles boxed up there.
Yeah, but look, I'm just saying it's like a wall of Nintendo, and there's just a Genesis chilling there.
We
I know, logistics, I get it. Nice big wall of stuff. But there you go, guys. So that store is awesome. That was Dave's store. Like I said, we remember coming in here when I was younger. He came in with, I'm not buying anything. Lots of things were bought. To be fair to Dave, though, he cut us a nice bro deal, or cut him one. I didn't get anything, but that's just because I'm a freak.
I was already getting a Canada deal, and then he cut me another deal. It's like, okay, you had me out, I'll make you a deal.
Yep, he did. He cut him a very nice bro deal. That's all we're going to say. Go to Game Experts. Go to Game Experts.
Very happy with
Tell him Adam Korlick sent you, and he'll be like, who? But he'll still sell you stuff. Okay, we are at game store number 2. This is We Got Games. I used to do whole videos on the Ajax location. This is the Mississauga location. I don't know if Kamal's going to be in there. He's the owner, but we're going to take a look at it anyway. This is definitely true. Kamal will put down money for video games, like no problem. All right, so here's the initial look when you go in. Kamal has always been about presentation. I know that from all of his other stores. So like he'll have really sweet box art setups along the wall just to kind of wet your whistle, as it were, get you excited for things. But then down south you have the actual games options. So we have a lot of NES, nice collection of NES, SNES, of course, N64. I don't like seeing Space Jam 2 merch, but you know, it is what it is. DS games, collector's editions, things like that. GBA, Genesis, actually, we got a lot of that. And loose cart, we got a little bit of 32X going on back there. Dreamcast, actually a lot of Dreamcast, PS1, more Genesis, some of the heavy hitters that you would expect to see, which is always nice to have them in stock. Master System, actually, also good. And it seems like he's also been getting more into the toys. Like this, I know he was big on Amiibos for a while. I was like, looks like that's still there. Some Funko Pops. Over here we have a wall of PlayStation 2, as well as Wii, and then GameCube as well. Were there any Canadian exclusive Wii games? There's 2 Mexican exclusive. It just dawned on me because there were 2 Mexican exclusive ones. I don't know if there were any Canadian exclusive ones. PS5, as well as Xbox One, PS3, of course. But like with the 360, there is one. There's that Asterisk and Obelix game. But yeah, you don't. Not many of those. More PS4, PS5 stuff, controllers, etc. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Big, nice wall of items back there. Toys, collectibles, some of the heavy hitter stuff that you would expect. And yeah, very, very cool. You don't happen to have a Super Nintendo box copy of Michael Jordan Chaos in the Windy City, do you? Ah, can you envision that game in your head? Can you envision that game in your head?
Yeah, we've had it before.
Okay. The shorts that Michael is wearing, the black one, I own those shorts. Like the actual real ones. My friend worked on that game. I've been trying to find the box copy to mesh with it, like frame it. Yeah, I know, it sucks. It's most copies of that game ended up in like rental stores, so it's always like sun faded or destroyed. If anybody watching has one, let me know. So this is cool. We got some Evercade stuff. We also have ROM hack repros, so just like Super Bonk 2. Like if you want a physical card of some of these, that's kind of fun to actually see in stock. One of these things is not like the other. No, this one plays cards, but it's at games crap. And that's the real one. Sadly cannot play cards. All right, we are out. He actually got something. He always gets something. Very happy about that. Now, we're going on to the big one. The big one. I didn't really sell the Pluto. It's here. We're at Toy Rat, what is debatably my favorite video game store in the entire world. Hopefully it lives up to that reputation. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm excited.
All right. He's going to go in and find treasure. I got to put this away. All right, we are inside the Wall of Boom. This is nostalgic. We turn to the right, and there he is, the man himself.
The man, the myth,
Good.
the legend, right here.
Fist bump it, dude. It is so good to see you. I can't. For those who don't know, I used to come up here and do videos all the time in this store, but that was like, we were just discussing it. It's like,
It's the last time.
yeah, exactly. The last time was like 2016, 2017. It's been a while, dude. Yeah.
Do I have the man, the myth, the legend?
We're like co-filming here. But yeah,
all the
so
way from
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It has.
It's been a minute.
It has, to say the very least.
So what do I owe this honor, this
Well,
pleasure?
we are wandering around across Michigan, across Ontario, into New York. We were doing a bunch of filming, and we thought, let's stop in at the greatest store in North America.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are Those are honorable words.
Just the
from
truth,
an
man.
honorable person.
I actually really love this store. So I love coming up here. I have all these great memories. Like, we'd be in here, and obviously you've had a lot of stuff. I remember, like, this couch. We would chill on that. People come in, you cut deals with them, and then we just hang out. And you have some of these really cool things. You still are here. Things are nicely set up. But let's go show you. I'm going to go show them the actual store. In here, more and more toys, hence part of the name Toy Rat. But tons and tons of video game stuff. There's a wild snowman. He's already got a giant pile of stuff. Here we have lots of, the glass case items. You're getting into cameras now? Like a lot of cameras, obviously some toys, lots of GBA games. Keep in mind, all prices are obviously CAD, so adjust if you're an American about like 20% off of whatever you're seeing. Nice wall of Blu-rays, VHS. Am I correct in remembering you have a VHS store next door?
I did. Not no more, sir.
Oh, what's next door now?
Just storage.
Oh, just storage. Okay. Well, he's still got a bunch of VHS if you're into VHS. In the middle, we've got a bunch of records. He was just cleaning some consoles when we walked in. And then more glass case items. Some of the really good stuff's back there. Ooh, that's a cool version of a Dreamcast memory card I've never seen. I might get that. We'll see. We'll see. PSP Go thing. Like, we have some, like, there's that Tropic Thunder. Is that what it is? No. What's the name of that game, dude? The Thunder game.
Thunder in Paradise?
Thunder in Paradise. Thank you. I couldn't quite read it from that angle. It's kind of fun for the CDI. But that's the kind of stuff we're talking about. It is. It really is. That can, over there we got a wall of 360, an original Xbox. A lot of original Xbox, actually. So I don't see any, but there's actually a lot of original Xbox console variants here, like the blue one I've shown you guys in past videos and everything like that. The crystal one, the Halo green one that doesn't say Halo on it. Back here we have a nice wall of PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, more storage back there. Over here we have GBA boxed, more Blu-rays, nice section of 3DO, a little bit of CDI, not a whole lot, TurboGrafx 16, PC, Dreamcast, and other imports. So we've got, like there's actually some European games, North American games like web browser, whatever, Japanese stuff, more big box PC, or not big box PC, but some, actually a little bit. The Wii, got a lot of those. We got GameCube stuff. A lot of that as well. I'm going to have to pilfer through that, I think, because I haven't really paid much attention to it. Then we got more toys and manuals. I like that he keeps the manuals separated. And then we have some oddball accessories, things like for the Genesis. A lot of boxes. And he is probably the only store I can think of where the boxes he separates. Like, you can buy box games, you can buy loose cart games, but he also sells just the boxes if that's what you're actually looking for. So if you happen to get lucky and they have the one you need, sadly not in my case, Michael Jordan Chaos in the Windy City continues to elude me, but that's a potential option. I see some Power Rangers VHS tapes. I actually had both of those. Now I have them on DVD, but NES again. We've got PS1 stuff. We've got more comics, and we've got a pile for the snowman. More stuff back there. Some consoles, nice healthy section of Master System games for North America. More Genesis box, some Funko Pops, 3DS, GBA, DS. A lot of first gen and second gen stuff, more so second gen. So Atari 2600 stuff, ColecoVision stuff, this kind of thing. And nice to see something semi-exclusive. This is a Coleco Gemini, which is an Atari 2600 made by Coleco. Technically, this got a release in the US, but it was only through some weird mail order thing, so it's almost impossible to find. But here it was sold retail, so it's much easier to get that version. A couple of Atari 2600 Juniors. And another At Games Genesis, which is kind of funny. And then a real Genesis, obviously. Master System. I think this particular Master System has been in this store since the first time I was ever in here, because this unique sun fading it's got going on. I remember that. Some Commodore hardware. We got more Master System games. We got Ghostbusters. Shout out to Scott the Canadian, who always loved that. But yeah, that is nice, a Dragon Zord, gold Dragon Zord toy, very cool. And you still got the movie posters and everything. But that is a quick look at Toy Rat, guys. It is still here, and if you ever get the chance to go out to Milton, Ontario, you should absolutely check it out. So this is pretty cool. We have the Canadian version of the NES Game Genie, which was released by Comerica instead of Galoob. Just kind of neat to see. It's $30 CAD, which is about 25, maybe 20 US. Comes with a big guidebook and everything. Neat, just not something we need. I don't know if this section was clear before. We got like old Zenith TVs, Pamela Anderson videos, Japanese Dreamcast. Over here, I know something else too that I thought was just kind of bizarre. We have a radio FM tuner for the Sega Game Gear. Very dusty. Clearly has been here a while. That's one of the coolest things about this store, though, is that I've been here so many times that some of this stuff, like, I'm not kidding about this Master System. I know I've seen this for years. It's just nostalgia on top of nostalgia. Homie bought a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
What was the Toy Rat experience like?
It's very much different to the other stores because they have the same stuff that the other stores have, but then they also have unique items that you don't really see at a lot of stores. You'll see when you see some of the stuff I bought that it's the kind of thing that you don't usually see at another store. And you know, it's like I had to go in there and just be like, oh, I want that, but I can't pick it up because if I start picking up for that system, I'm just going to blow everything I have on the entire store and just buy them out. It's crazy.
In other words, he was a happy snowman.
Yes, I was very happy.
Yeah. I got some stuff too. Again, you'll see that. At the end of this video, you'll see all his pickups. Not mine. Mine show up in my own videos and Playload separately. But I always love going to Toy Rat. I can't stress enough. That's the store to go to. If you ever have you can only do one store in Southern Ontario, Toy Rat. Nothing against the others. He's just on a different level than everybody else. And his prices are really good. Especially with the exchange rate in our case. So
yeah, I am definitely coming back.
Yeah, there you go. This is like the one store I think I could get him to be like, we're going there just for that, and he would drive it. As opposed to the others, it's like those are bonuses, if that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, the savings between the deal he gave me and the exchange rate was literally hundreds. It's really awesome.
Yep. Good morning, everybody. It's day 2 on our game hunting adventure here in Ontario, Canada. And our next stop is one that I did a video on many years ago, but we're going back. This is Super 1-Up Games in Hamilton, Ontario. You excited to see another game store and spend more money?
The first part, yes. The second part, I'm maybe.
That right there is cool. Virtua Fighter Remix Longbox. That is a Canadian exclusive release.
So we are now leaving Super 1-Up Games, and you might have noticed I only had one little clip there. So the guy who ran it, very nice, very cool to us. He was just a manager, though, and he said without his boss's approval, he was not cool with us filming in there. So what would you describe it like?
Small, but had a lot of decent stuff in there.
And
we
you
found
walked away.
oddities.
Yeah, and you walked away with stuff. I did not.
Of course I walked away with something.
Yeah.
I have a problem.
He does. Well, don't worry. We'll show you the fruits of his problem later. Good morning, guys. It is the, I think, 3rd day of our game hunting adventure here in Ontario, Canada. This is where we're going to leave you with our last store called Game Cycle in Windsor, Ontario, because Detroit, Michigan's right there, and then, you know, you get it. We're going to go back that way. So, are you excited to go into our last store for the adventure?
Oh yeah, I hope to find just a few more Xbox games before I leave here.
That would be nice. I've actually done an entire video on this store once. I don't know how it's changed. Let's go find out. So inside we have a nice wall of pop art. They're doing a bit of a renovation, so forgive if you see things like ladders. It's a very nice store. But we got some, the oddity sections. Things like CDI games, some imports, Genesis games. Yeah, there's a little bit over here. He heard CDI, that made him pop up. But yeah, we got some Super Nintendo, stuff like that. Close up, original Xbox. One thing worth noting about this store that's kind of unique for a North American store is that sales tax is already included in the price, which is a very European thing to do. But that is being done here, so it makes it easier, which is good for him because then he can just do the exchange rate and he's good to go. Dude, this is cool. I don't see too many stores doing that. He's got an entire binder that tells you which games are backwards compatible.
I saw that.
That's bonus points right there. Snowman's already happy. I can't show you, but he's already holding games. Oh, look, I found one I know he needs. Oi! Yeah. Oh, that's all right. So we got GameCube, Wii stuff. Obviously 360, which is he's spending time with. Xbox One, Series X, that type of thing. Over here, more Wii. Wii U. And then we got our PS1, PS2 section. What is Game Over Cover Not Fun? Oh, it's a Rock Band thing. Okay. That just got my attention because it was weird. I like weird. Here we got some of the rarer GameCube stuff, 3DS stuff, etc. GameCube stuff, PSP stuff. Ooh, long box Twisted Metal 1. I have that, but that's really cool to see. Also long box Resident Evil and Resident Evil 3, PS1. Toy Story 3. I actually want this game for the 360. I should have got it when it was easy to get. My bad. More PS3 down here, as well as PS4, and eventually to the PSP section. Oh, I see what it is. So this is the, they don't have the original cover. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, I get it. PS5 section here. Let's go take a look over at another area. Some of the more heavy hitter PS2 games. We got your Silent Hills, Godzilla Unleashed. I'm glad I got that. We got, yeah, more of these like King of Fighters collections. Naughty Bear, that's a great game. I love that game. Game Boy stuff. Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. Might be some Virtual Boy hidden in there. I don't see it, but it's a possibility. I can't tell Snowman this, but this is the glass case section of Xbox 360 stuff. I hope he didn't just hear what I said out loud. Some consoles, Xbox One, Series X, PS4, PS4 Slims, handhelds. So we got PS Vitas, 3DSs, GBAs, 2DSs, original Game Boys. And on this side, we also have we have a bunch of DS and 3DS titles, Nintendo Switch titles, etc. And then we got some Wii U's, got the Zelda edition actually, and then we have the Genesis. It is possible, we'd have to flip it over, but it's possible that is the Canadian exclusive version, which is really just identified by a sticker, but I did a video on it, believe it or not. And then a stockpile of N64 stuff, not bad, and I like the little figurines. Overall, nice store, they're doing a renovation, and I'm sure it'll be better than ever as soon as that is completed. Are you happy, Snowman? I can tell you are, because you're full of stuff in your pocket. He is happy, that's good. That is a lot of copies of Shenmue 2X. So we just came out of Game Cycle. Game Cycle was fun, we got a lot of cool stuff. He got stuff, I got stuff, and that'll conclude this particular video in Southern Ontario, checking out video game stores. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much to the Snowman for driving me around all these places, which, to be honest, he got more out of because he bought a lot of stuff.
I bought way too much. Starting off with the 3DO this time, we picked up ESPN Aerobics. Yay. They get better, I promise. Starting with Lost Eden. Then I got Phoenix 3. I had the game already, but I really wanted the box. I'm a complete box collector, so I gotta have these. And likewise, I had to get the box for Robinson Requiem. It's another game that I wanted to complete on my 3DO set. Now, I did get a couple of loose disc games. I got Fatty Bear's Birthday Surprise, Putt Putt Goes to the Moon, and Putt Putt's Fun Pack. These are a couple of edutainment games that probably won't be played very much in my game room. I also got a couple of Japanese 3DO games. Just happened to be there and couldn't say no. So we've got Theater Wars. We believe this one's called Macaroni Interactive. Not sure. I don't read Japanese. And then this one is, believe, a Wacky Races game. Again, I don't know Japanese, so I can't really read the title. I also picked up a Neo Geo CD game, Fire Suplex Wrestling. Definitely one I do look forward to playing. And then, if you know me, I'm going for the full 360 set back there. So, I had to pick up more junk. So here's all that stuff. Cabela's Big Game Hunter. Surprisingly hard to find NHL 2K8. Everywhere we went, NHL 2K7, 2K9. They never had 2K8. It took like 10 stores to find this game. It was insane. Then we got Rio, Dirt 2, Fuel, Tony Hawk's Project 8, WWE 12, Ben 10 Alien Force Vigilance Attacks, Bionicle Heroes, Omerta, City of Gangsters. The Mortal Kombat Complete Edition that has the DLC on the disc. At least we hope it does. Dynasty Warriors 7. Hunted, The Demon's Forge. Legendary. Overlord 1 and 2. The original Plants vs. Zombies. And the Bioshock Limited Edition with the soundtrack. Unfortunately, I did not get the figurine that came with it. Next up, we got a couple of games that were a little more popular. I haven't heard a ton about this, but I did hear it was fun. It's Fairy Tale Fights. Then there's Shell Shock 2, Blood Trails. One of the big boys, Armored Core 5. Jurassic Park, the game. Saw. And then last for the 360, well, not last. Last for the cases was this weird bundle pack with Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe and Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. Apparently it was a Target exclusive in Canada. Never seen it before. Only one picture of it on the internet, so had to pick it up. Now I've got a couple of collector's editions. I got the Fable 3 collector's edition. Resembles a book. Thought that was pretty cool. And then found this one, the Zone of the Enders HD Collection Limited Edition, which this thing's just gorgeous. Love the artwork, love shiny. Shiny's good. And then last for 360 stuff, I got this bag. It's a bag. What else can I say? I love the design though. I just love the way this looks. Now, I got one last item. Give you a little hint of what it is, because the guy was kind enough to give me the remote for it. But it is a big, heavy PlayStation 3 3D monitor. It basically is missing the glasses. The guy gave me a hell of a deal, the kind that you can't say no to. So, yeah, I had to pick it up. Came home with me.
But if you guys want to buy way too much stuff and you're ever out in Southern Ontario, hopefully this helps you. Go scout all these places, man. I'm telling you, it's fun. If you can do me a favor though, like this video, comment down below, subscribe if you've never done that before, as well as check out all the social media stuff in the description. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, Patreon, Spreadshirt, Travel Channel, etc. It's also in Discord, you can hang out with Snowman, and I don't know, I'll put his Instagram or something in the description. You can hang out with him there too. You don't even have to hang out with me. I get it how it is. But all the same, thank you very much.
I'm the main draw.
I mean, especially around wintertime. People like Snowman, what can I say? I don't get merch like that.
Sing to me all you want.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.